Okay. What was I doing? Let me do this one. 3 men were killed in the quarrel over the distribution of a bank robbery loot. Northern end of Silverton. In the backyard on Engineers Lane. Here. Between Elbino and Culprit Street. Oh God, that's miles away. Mate, it's so far. So I've got to run now. Okay, fine. North. North we go. To the north. To the north. King of the North! King of the North! Okay. Where's that? Down there. I can't get there yet. Fuck it. Actually, I go down here. No. Wait, what's here? What the fuck? There it is.
It's you again. You sure not to miss any clues? Stark will piece them together, you'll see.
Stark. Tony Stark.
Interesting place to shoot one another. There's mess everywhere.
The shooter fired 3 rounds. A brand new Colt, .45 caliber. Bent glasses with cracked lenses. Pieces of brass tacks, piranha rounds. The man with the shotgun fired only 2 shots.
Seems he was too busy bleeding to reload.
Shank.
The blade is very sharp. Perfectly balanced for throwing.
Throwing knife. Shotgun.
2 bullets hit the cart, no traces of blood though. Droplets of blood, someone caught a bullet here.
I'm missing one. Oh, I didn't look at that. What the hell was that? Bottle.
Greed and booze got the better of them. No wonder it ended in violence.
Huh. Some loot has been left behind. Whoever took it must have been in a hurry.
Shotgun guy fired 2 shots. Someone caught a rubber bullet, but the other 2 hit the cart. A trail of blood from the cart to the wall leads to a throwing knife. The man with a revolver fired 3 rounds. His broken glasses are lying behind a driftwood log. The log is riddled with brass tacks.
Interesting place to shoot one another. There's mess everywhere.
I just arrived here this morning.
Did you, mate? Did you? Right, number 1 I've done. 2 done.
The blade is very sharp. Perfectly balanced for throwing.
Three done.
The man with the shotgun fired only 2 shots.
4 done. This one's done.
Pieces of brass tacks, piranha rounds.
Right, now what? Oh, there was blood somewhere. Maybe I have to follow it. Maybe not. Okay.
Interesting place to shoot one another. There's mess everywhere.
I just arrived here this morning.
Can I ask you a question?
Hey, Toff. You have exactly 1 minute to get lost.
Hello.
Not bad.
Could you...
Not there.
I clearly have nothing to do with what you are asking about.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
I've seen it. Mate, where else do I look at? Ah, for God's sake.
Stuck deep in the wood.
See, there we go. That one knife I missed. Here we go. Let me read the profiles. He was wearing glasses. He got shotgunned. Okay, that guy. Bill got shanked, I think. And the guy with the hat got shot in the leg by the revolver. Okay, I got this. I can do this. This guy's glasses on. No. Guy with glasses, yep. I think that's glasses. I think this guy had a hat on. No. Soft leg wound. Cause of death. Point blank shot to the heart. No, it's the hat guy. And then he got shot there. I think that's that guy. That's that, I think. Burst time. Boom.
Throwing knife to the neck. But not
Boom.
before firing at the man in glasses. The man in the hat took a bullet to his leg, but 2 other bullets missed. The report mentioned he was shot in the heart, but how? There's something I'm missing here. Who could have finished him off?
There's another person missing.
police.
It was a
footprint.
policeman.
So that's how it ended.
It was the copper. There he is. He stole the loot. Mate, you're done, mate. You're getting locked up, mate.
I just arrived here this morning.
May I ask you something?
Why don't you go and ask your rich friends?
Can I ask you a question?
Are you looking for trouble? 'Cause I can find you some.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
I just arrived here this morning.
Maybe I've got to be a copper.
I just arrived here this morning.
Maybe not.
It's just...
Do you know anything about this?
Do I look like a copper's snitch?
Maybe I need to go back to the police station.
I visited the location where the three robbers killed each other over some stolen loot. But I wasn't the first to inspect the scene, was I?
No. Officer Schmidt arrived there first, just hours after it was reported. Poor Schmidt. That same day, he received news that his dear old grandmother in Austria had died. He had to leave for the funeral immediately.
He is anything but poor. I doubt he'll be coming back. It was he who killed the last robber and took the loot for himself.
Blast it. I knew he was acting suspiciously. He may be beyond our reach now, but I'll be sure to expose the little weasel when I write my report. Nice work. Feel free to take another case. We make a great team, you and I.
Oh, I do all the work, you just sit there.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
A vampire. Right, I will be right back. Alright, on to the main story. Where was it? Was it this one? Fuck's sake, where's the fast travel? Oh, I need to leave the house now. Move, kid. Where's the door?
I wish I could show you the gallery under different circumstances, but life is beautiful in its unpredictability, isn't it?
Got all the guys Jane's watching. Who's that? Oh my god, what is this? Who put that on the wall? Horrendous. That's a face. Alright. Where's the stairs?
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him. Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
Closed with a metal bolt.
That's how I got in the room.
Footprints. Size 9.5. Old, and hasn't been used for a long time. The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame. A true artist never shows an unfinished piece.
Show me it.
A true artist never shows an unfinished piece.
This looks so uncomfortable. Looks like a leather. The hell? Some Dexter bed.
Sherry, how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John.
Maybe he snuck in the coffin. He did.
A handprint of the thing from another world. But it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane. Sodden and mould-ridden. One presumes deliberately. The parasites of creativity. Or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests. Saturn devouring his sun. Oh, grim composition.
Unflinching in
What
its
the fuck?
ferocity, yet somehow beautiful.
Shark!
A simplistic attempt at provocation.
Lucky it's not a Sharknado. Oscar Wilde one.
Coal fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache.
A what?
Coal fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache.
Fuck is a coal moustache?
A Malpow butt. Ugh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing.
Did he steal the paintings? Yeah, he didn't come that way. That's the owner. He must have come down here. Oh, is he faking it? Is he staging it? No, can't be. I've got to say whether he staged it or someone robbed it. I'm not sure now. One sec. Danny Holmes. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. A cottage in our Frankenstein was bolted closed, but on the inner side of its door we found fresh scratches with magnet filings. Inside the hatch on has left several footprints. Cold footprint trails had been left on the floor. The left step is shorter than the right, which indicates lameness. Most of the paintings been removed. A pile of ash from burned paintings lie on the floor, but none of the frames appears to be empty. I reckon he framed it. He removed the paintings because he didn't want to burn them. So he left one frame there that was removed. If the thing was bolted shut, there's no way the guy could have left and bolted it when he left. So this guy must have framed it. And the footprints of shit are wrong. Mate, he framed it. I'm saying he framed it. I'm saying he framed it. He looks like a dodgy bastard as well, so that's my deduction.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Wait. Guess I'm wrong then. Maybe someone did break in.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute.
I was thinking too
He
hard.
used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor.
Oh, he used the magnet.
Vogel
Okay.
heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside
Oh.
the coffin. When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him. You sure you don't like art, Sherry?
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
Dozens of priceless works amassed simply for the sake of it and presented without care. It's not about the art, it's about excess, yes?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
You try not to feel, even in a place like this? None of it moves you?
To be frank, I struggle to maintain
No, it's
a
piss.
whit of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Aha.
It wasn't interesting, it was shit.
Mr. Vogel, I have confirmed that the intruder was an average-sized, flexible Malpal smoker with a limp. As it happens, the vandalism was a cover. The true intent was to steal a painting without your knowledge. Fact is, one of the pieces from the Wild Room is not in the wreckage.
What? That is extraordinary.
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My. Your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, he hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're controversial, but not of a notably high value.
What sort of name is that?
Something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
What was depicted in the piece?
A bound woman, wrapped in robes, being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer.
Sounds
The beast
lovely.
had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art is very subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
Ah, I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
So where can I find Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in
Boniface
Old City,
Mercurio.
but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story. I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
Okay. Right, I need to go study. Alright. Wait, what's in Mind Palace? Nothing. I've probably got to check the newspaper, so... What is that? The Chronicle.
Mr. Holmes, I have something for you. Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please, let us keep things professional. I have in my possession.
You told me you gotta have something for me. What are you on
a
about?
special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Sertle, my interest extends to the message and not to the messenger.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation. Return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Cordona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope
Kill, not
is a
capture,
map
okay.
marked with the Eels' warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct warehouse before entering. Because once one is compromised, the other's occupants will scatter. Here are all the files, and feel free to use the archive too. Again, do not enter the wrong location, nor see any harm done to Friedrich Panzer.
Miss Sertle, if you're quite done with the redundant instructions, I shall get to work.
Well, that's perfect. Tortured hero lashes out after rejected romance. Tomorrow's edition will be a sensation.
Shut your face. One of three. Okay, Bonaface, where are you, Bonaface? Hermes Avenue, between Scarlet Street and Olive Street. Here it is, here somewhere. Do 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 do. That was a good guess.
Excuse me, young man.
Jesus.
Where do you think you're going?
Greetings, Mum. I'm looking for the...
I don't care who you're looking for. You shall not pass. No visitors allowed.
I wish to buy a painting from Mr. Boniface Mercurio. Is it...
Dearie, tell me, because old age has made me blind. Did someone write Information Bureau on my forehead? Because I'm not here
Woman,
to
I'm
answer
looking for
questions.
Bonaface.
Entry is for residents
Move
only.
up my way.
If you aren't a resident, please leave, or I shall report you to the police. No visitors allowed. No visitors allowed.
Great. Dead end. I have to disguise myself. I'm not as tanned and unkempt as the Bohemian artist.
No visitors
Alright,
allowed.
I gotta buy new clothes.
Don't miss. Let's pick something that suits you.
Office casual, no. Oh, that's the one. Bohemian.
A good choice. A good choice indeed.
Might as well just run there.
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the island.
Carpets.
Merhaba. It's a
Merhaba.
good day for a purchase.
A gun.
Don't hurry, we can bargain.
But let me in.
No visitors allowed.
What?
No visitors.
I'm not as tanned and unkempt.
Allowed.
I need to get makeup then, I guess. As well. Move, kid!
Don't pass by. Let's pick something that suits you. A good choice. A good choice indeed.
Oriental rugs.
Now, let me in.
No.
Mate.
Visitors allowed.
I'm tanned and I'm kempt. What more do you want? Maybe the beard's too much. Do I need the haircut as well? Yeah, that stupid haircut. I run out of money though.
Nice. Let's pick something that suits you.
Oh, there it is. Is that the one? Oh, I have enough. Good.
A good choice. A good choice indeed.
Wow, it looks like a bloody...
Don't pass by.
Come,
Welcome.
come.
If she don't let me in now. What is this?
Boniface, sweet.
There you go.
Is that you? Ah.
Yes, it's me,
Old
Boniface.
age does terrible things to one's sight. I didn't recognize you at first.
How are you, Mum? I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost my key. Do you have a spare?
For heaven's sake, how many times will you lose that key of yours? Of course I have a spare. You artists all live in your own little world.
Please, accept my thanks.
I would rather accept your rent. You promised to pay me several weeks ago and I'm still waiting.
I will pay you, I promise, very soon.
You'd better do, my dear. Or else I'll just change the lock. And I won't fall for those cow eyes. Do you know what makes a lady happy? Paid rent.
Right back. Okay. Key to flat number 2. It's his room. Oh no, he's dead. So he was just locked in his own room dead, and she didn't even know. Tragic.
Judging by post-mortem rigidity, the body lay here for 1 or 2 days. A normal kitchen knife. Could be the murder weapon. Soaked in blood. It seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags. The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife.
Bone of faces no more.
Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here. It appears the wine was truly awful. I wonder where he got that fancy camera. Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this. Someone left it after searching. The blood has dried.
I've heard of this style of painting. It is called expressionism.
Oh crap, the radio was up there.
Don't look at me like that, Sherry. I will not touch that dirty floor.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen demon? Red skin, tails on the back. Reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen
That's the one. Mate.
Red skin, tails on the back. Reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen painting.
That's scary.
The chest has been searched.
Right, this thing again. Hate doing this. Was he wearing blue? He wasn't wearing blue. So it must be he must hit the other guy into the mirror. The fuck? Yeah, he got shanked. in the neck. Oh my god, that's grim. The sound effects might as well, like. Yeah. Rags to put her after, so I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm probably wrong, but oh well.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry.
Fuck off. I mean, like. How does that help me at all?
Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Alright, he snuck in the room. Heard him coming. Smashed him with a bottle. Then the guy picked up the knife. Shanked him. And then shanked him on the floor. So that's right.
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in. Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of
Give him the old Danny
opportunity
Dye
happened to be
bottle.
a kitchen knife. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late. Why did Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of a fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important to him.
Mercurio's mother wasn't the thief's girl.
Red skin, tails on the back, reminds me of Verda's description of the stolen painting. Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here. It's time for some chemical magic,
Oh,
John.
okay. Chemical time. -3, -4, and 5. What does this do? -1. I need to switch it. Oh no. Fuck's sake. I can start again. Okay, fuck it. Okay. -3, -6. -4. Actually, go to these two. Do this one now. No, not that one. I have to combine these two. I've run out of fucking things. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's annoying. Wow, I ran out of these. Fuck's sake. That's 3. It's 2. That and that. That. Seven. No. Actually, I can do that, I think. Alright, I should be right now. Great. Internet cut off. Okay.
As expected, but that doesn't mean it won't tell us anything. Let's put it on the easel where it belongs. I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John? I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John? If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
What's the difference?
Nothing behind it.
The chair. There it is. Yeah, I think my internet just went shit. The broadcast stopped.
Monster was actually a man. Poor girl. John, you ought to be thrilled. We are now hunting the devil himself.
What were you saying, Sherry? I was too busy sketching the scene, you know, crimes and such like. daily routine. Did you find something?
A photograph. It depicts a man in a red suit with tails sprouting from his back and multiple people in masks watching the scene. It all adds up. But the act of love, it wasn't given willingly, John. It was a violation. And the girl, she was with child.
Give that to me now. Did you recognize someone?
No. Although the victim is not from Cordona, she is African. Look at the ritual scars on her face.
Get that image out of your brain. You have to continue the investigation.
I must speak to the landlady. Perhaps she saw or heard something.
Sherry, you cannot tell her the truth about Mercurio. It will hurt her.
John, that's illogical. Sooner or later, she will come here and discover a corpse, and I still need to talk to her.
Just avoid mentioning corpse, all right? Stick to the character, tell her to call the police.
I'll take that into account.
And wait here. I've redrawn the people in the photograph. Now you can proceed with your investigation without those horrific details.
Footprints. So we got an incriminating photograph, you have to find it and destroy it. What? Of a violation. Where's the photograph?
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material.
That one. That's not it.
I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John?
Alright, let's talk to her.
What's wrong, dear? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Can you tell me if anyone else has recently entered the flat?
Oh, you're talking about that limping man. I'm
Yes.
sorry I let him in. I was scared.
You done it. It was your fault.
And I thought maybe he would motivate you to find money so that you would pay your rent. No offense, dear.
Can you describe him?
Oh, so you weren't at home. I was so certain you didn't leave your flat that day. He was of average height, had a limp and a tattoo on his neck, and he was smoking Malpal cigarettes. My husband used to smoke those. They have a horrible smell I can recognize from a mile away.
Can I ask a favor?
Of course, dearie.
Please call the police and ask them to enter the flat. And don't look inside until they come up.
What? What trouble have you stepped in this time?
It really doesn't matter. Thank you, Mum.
Oh, Sherry, but you did everything correctly. Now, take off your outfit. I can't let you walk around in a dead man's clothes.
Yeah. Defiling of a pregnant African woman. So that's what the photo is. This is the guy. So why did he go and steal photos on the gallery? Yeah, this could be it. But why was he at the gallery? Talk to people about this.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you, friend.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you, friend.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Do you know anything about this?
I can't.
Maybe I've got to talk to that artist.
Help you, friend.
A fresh newspaper?
I've got no money at all. Can't even buy $1 newspaper.
You know where to find me.
I think I'll leave the exhibition in its
Ah,
current
it's not
state
even
for a
him.
while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
Who the hell do I talk to? He's dead. This guy don't talk to me. There's no one else. Maybe some random person in the street.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
Is this familiar to you?
I would help you if I knew, sir.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Maybe City Hall. Maybe there's information there about her. Actually, no, the thing says I've got to talk to people. Little symbol. Inquire of people around you.
Are you able to help me?
We cry for help and you do nothing. So when you ask for help, why should we speak?
Have you found anything helpful?
Do you know anything about this?
You look like a
Ah,
honorable
you
man.
know.
I have some information for you.
Refugee camp under Victoria Bridge. What? There is. That was lucky. Oh, I'm near it already. Come here, kid.
Did you hear another? Did you hear another sail?
New case. This is not the right place.
Does this poster truly claim that Cordona has a ghost? Unholy howls keeping you inside at night?
There's a lot of cases to do.
Ghosts gone. Meet on southern pier of the Silverton port. Donations gratefully accepted. This town loves the supernatural. But all I see is another scam to disprove.
Ah, Luigi.
Under a skeptic's eye. That's why you're so sullen, Sherry. You leave no room for delight in the magical.
I delight in making the unknown known. Let us begin by asking someone about the poster and then pay this Luigi a visit at the port.
Oh, where's this camp? Under the bridge.
Beasts!
Here it is. I think.
Help me, please.
Oh, sir, I'm...
Beast. Under the bridge.
About that.
I found it. Why have I still got this bloody unkempt face? I'm clean shaven.
Murderers! They're completely livid.
First they come to our land, then they murder our people.
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave.
Do you know who I am?
The police escort you out.
Do you know who I am?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness for a case.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorized. I can't let you in.
And you are?
I'm Ronald Harlow, here to handle the refugee situation on behalf of City Hall. I'm the acting supervisor here, so I have full authority here to ask
Listen
you to
here,
leave,
Ronnie.
or I shall order the police to detain you
You're
for
gonna
trying
let
to
me
pass
in.
the blockade. Please, step back.
Or you're going to be picking up your teeth. Booked indoors, poor lighting. Tries to appear older. Wants to look authoritative. You're a pretender, mate. You're a pretender. He's nervous. These shoes. That one sounds right. Oh, it could be either of them. Probably the office, yeah. It's basically saying the same thing.
What about the murder that this crowd keeps shouting about?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
I know you want to deal with this in the right way. You are obviously a professional and a responsible person, but you clearly have never handled a situation like this before.
I am handling it, Mr. Holmes. Don't question my capability here.
And tell me how you do it. You can't even calm this gathered crowd, and as for the police, they're not quite managing it either, are they? You consider yourself a problem solver, but until today, you've been solving problems sitting at your desk in a dark corner of a city hall room. Here, you need a more practical approach.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that I'm with City Hall and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest, but in return I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. Not yet, actually.
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do with them. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes.
I need his hat.
I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every City Hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
The police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police. I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tewkesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
Murder! Beasts!
Who isn't allowed to visit the crime scene these days?
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like proverbial trolls. No wonder the people outside are so disturbed.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Mr. Ronald Harlow let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tewkesbury, I presume?
A surveyor? What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the
I
incident for
survey
the Colonial
stuff.
Office, and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Could you first tell me what happened here?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big
Maybe that was
news
the guy.
for Cordona.
I'm sure. Thank you, Inspector. Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity?
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's been questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image. That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend
What a pleasant man this Mr. Tewkesbury is. Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body. 0. These events have fractured into so many pieces. But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
Christ, there's loads. 8. Where's that table of shit?
£1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British
Pounds.
currency isn't very common in Cordona. Malpal, soaked with salt
Oh, that's the
water.
guy. He's got them cigarettes.
A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk. May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Damn.
Someone bled profusely here. A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently. Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence. A heavy boot with a worn-out sole. A man's footprint.
These events have fractured into so many pieces. But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
There is.
Coal dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here.
This is the guy. He snuck in the place.
An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something? An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something? A steel dirk. Sharp. A common accessory among sailors and soldiers. I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain.
So it was probably a girl who done it.
Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other. This man was...
This is the guy.
A violent death. This man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
Johnny boy.
If they find out about the past...
Such a mess. Let's figure it out.
If they find out about the...
What passage? Lose the money flow they were earning from their scheme.
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody
We're
mouth shut.
trafficking humans.
Coppers smell fishy here, Sherry. Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more thoroughly. Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer. What kind of a genius bureaucrat came up with this idea? We have seen some dark places in Cordona, but this
is an absolute shithole.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Oh wait, I've got to look.
Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment. The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike.
This game is gruesome, man.
It might have been used as an improvised weapon. No hint of blood or impact.
Who are you? What the hell?
He is in shock, feverish and dehydrated. The cut is deep, potentially serious.
No
if
one
not
even
treated
like realises
immediately.
he's just here lying down
Sherry,
dying.
you've no first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death. I think we can find all we need here in the camp.
Ow.
Let's have a good look around. I think we can find all we need here in the camp. Let's have a good look around.
You just said like help him and now you're like saying let's go.
I think we can find all we need here in the camp. Let's have a good look
Okay.
around.
Someone was dragged against their will.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified. Back off.
Could you help me?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
How are we supposed to help this guy?
Clearly a left handprint here. May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Can I ask you a question?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Oh, I am bored.
Help me, please.
Call me when you find
A
the
solid
answer.
question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
You still here? I've already told you all I've learned. I've already told you all I've learned.
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads. I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads. I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
I think we can find all we need here in the camp. Let's have a good look around.
Back off.
Is this familiar to you?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Wow, these guys.
May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell.
Oh, right, okay. Something Clean the wound, disinfect
Sir,
it, and use it
but
as a
others
bandage.
might know more.
Here we go. Bandage.
Just wash. Better than nothing to bandage the wound.
I've got that.
Nausea and stomach pain is not what he needs now. I can use this to stop the infection from spreading.
And that alcohol. Where is it? You know.
I'll use it to create a solution. I've plated all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
Oh, great. There we go.
Thank you.
This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
Give me your info. Nothing. Oh, then look here. I did.
A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
Not that
Sealed
way.
shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates. It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards. No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
Alright, how do you get in then? Front door?
I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
Down the cliff? Or up here? Swimming.
Can I ask you a question?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Where else can you get in though?
Back off.
Excuse me, just one question.
Nothing I can tell.
Yeah, I can see 1-0. I need to watch the end. I want to finish this before the match finishes.
Sir, but others might know more.
I need to get out of this camp and then I'll get off. I have to finish this bit. I don't know where I'm looking for.
We have seen some dark places in Cordona, but this...
Do you know anything about this?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
For fuck's sake. What the fuck, man? Did you fucking jump off the cliff? The bridge? Is he flying? Did he Captain America land in from the sky? Let me in. Fuck, man.
No one deserves to end up in a place like this.
Are you able to help me?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
How else are you gonna get in here? I don't understand. You smuggle yourself in the pot? A sack? Maybe I've got to be a policeman.
Are you able to help me?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Time to check your who, what and what, Sherry. Who are you asking about?
Are
what,
you able to help me?
what?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
May I ask for your assistance?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
You sure you know what you're doing?
I don't know what I'm doing, bitch. How else can you get in here? Through the chicken coop?
Beasts!
Don't wanna leave.
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
I looked here, looked at the ladder, looked at the boat.
Our dead fella truly has had a day of misfortune.
Someone was dragged against their will.
Back off. Back off.
I don't know.
Do you know anything about this?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Could you help me?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
One. Two. Where's three? Where's three? I missed number three. What the hell is it? What the fuck? I forget number three. 4. Five.
Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment.
6. 7.
Someone was dragged against their will.
8 and 9.
Clearly a left handprint here.
Oh, Rangers just conceded. Where the fuck's number 3's there? What? No way that was there before, I swear. What the fuck? How did I not see that before? There's no way that was not there before. I did not see that before. What the fuck? Oh, I've done it all anyway.
A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
The boat's gone. What? There was a boat there before. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get down there. I forgot.
Murder! Beasts!
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? Huh. City Hall, lubberheads.
It's getting my nerves now. What was that? Here is a ground hatch. Tunnel.
A single Malpal butt. Roadman cigarettes. A brand
Roadman
highly
cigarettes.
regarded by law enforcement
You
officers.
what a dickhead.
So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what happened at the camp.
Dickhead. Alright. Yeah, Roadman cigarette, dickhead. Alright. Let's see what happened here. They let him in. Fucking hell, man. I don't even remember what I looked at. What's on the floor? A stick and then blood knife. Oh, that's the guy who got stabbed that I helped. What's the difference between these two? She dragged the girl out. He dragged the girl out. They didn't stroll out, he dragged her out. Shanked him up. They came around, she dropped her beads. One of the refugees chased him. He got fucking Danny Dyer kicked over the boxes. And he got shanked and kicked in the water, or thrown in the water, because the footsteps facing that way.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Oh, maybe got kicked here.
You're not even trying,
one button.
Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
What was the clues? I don't remember. Bloody handprint. Yeah, that's his hand. That's right. I think that's right. Maybe this is wrong. Yeah, they're facing each other, the footsteps.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Maybe this is wrong. I don't know what these two are different for. They look the same. Oh yeah, she was resisting. So it's this one. Alright. say. No.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Shut up.
Concentrate.
It must be this.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
There you go.
So, we have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick, yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade. However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
Excuse me, just one question.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
I want to go in here.
Back off.
John says we can learn about this matter by asking around the camp. Maybe.
Is this familiar to you?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Let me dress as a worker.
Help me, please. You have a nerve to talk to me. Get back to work.
Time to check your who, what and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what?
Could you help me?
I can't help you, friend.
Murder! Beasts!
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know?
Do you know anything about this?
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you? Oof, bad.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm too tired for your questions.
You obviously haven't thought that... It's all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Fuck it.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him. And judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger, but somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes. I'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
You think one small clock can make any
Right.
difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
I'm getting off here. Need to get off. Been on for long. Be back on tomorrow.